all the roads, and the transportation facilities were jammed for more than 2 days. And it was just a simulation test. So EMP is, we all know about EMFT, we have studied about that. EMP waves, electromagnetic waves, they are present everywhere. In wires, we have electric waves and magnetic waves simultaneously, but they are not harmful. But when we concentrate them, and when they are rotating at 90-degree phase shifts, and they are concentrated at a single point, they are harmful because the energy level increases and they can disrupt, or damage any electronic equipment to an extent that it's not repairable or recoverable. So this is the introduction of EMP. I have made a paper on EMP guns and their simulation. So these kinds of guns we have seen in sci-fi movies as such. In Hollywood movies, we see about these weapons, even Matrix, Batman, and these technologies are eventually they are present in Israel, US, China. They have already been developing this technology for the past few years, and even there are reports of ballistic laboratory in Chandigarh that they are doing some work, but it's not open as such, so we do not know. But this is my proposal that this was starfish, and the major data was this. There are three types of effects whenever EMP is there. First of all, whenever some wave has to travel through the atmosphere, it has to conduct. And conduction is not possible because the resistance of the atmosphere is too much. So, first of all, there were nuclear explosions. We used to have nuclear explosions to generate that much energy to make the atmosphere conductive. Because we know when there's thunderstorms or electricity in thunderstorms, lightning, what we call it, it's of high voltage that makes the atmosphere conductive for a moment or a second or so, that makes electricity to pass from the atmosphere to the receiving stations, or you can call Earth conducting medium. And in case of nuclear weapons, we have developed technologies nowadays that we do not need that many explosives to make a EMP weapon. It is possible by using non-explosive measures. Formally, a capacitor bank, we could say. First of all, when we take a capacitor bank with a small explosive, that would mean not more than a small cylinder of some measurable length, and that would not create an explosion that would be too huge for that would cause a human loss or as such. But the intensity of it would be very large. It can cover many kilometers in microseconds, and it works as such. First of all, there are thermal energy waves. They are just for a small time. Secondly, it's followed by electricity, that is called lightning. There would be a lightning strike. Whenever you have an EMP detonation, there would be a lightning strike that makes the atmosphere conductive enough for the EMP to generate. And the third would be production of EMP. And when the EMP is generated, it is a slow process, obviously, as compared to the lightning and the thermal waves, but it travels gradually. That makes every electric conductible circuit that is working or non-working, that can conduct electricity, it would be non-reusable because it is damaged to an extent that you have to replace it. And considering the nation's economy, it's everywhere we need to have electricity, and we are dependent, actually, in today's era, we are dependent, even the fans, the projector, our computers, everything, the automation things, the water facilities, everything is based on electricity and electric components. And if they would be destroyed, life would be, miserable for us because we are so dependent on it. So, EMP guns, directed energy weapons, it emits energy in any direction without the means of a projectile. It transfers energy to target for a desired effect. Intended effect on humans may be lethal or non-lethal. The human body has, we could say, conductor. Human body is a conductor. We have neurons in us, hemoglobin has iron, we are conductive. And so EMP could make an effect on us, but it depends on time periods. Aside from potential missile defense, it can really help our defense strategies to protect from other nation attacks. We can block missiles and jam phones and even bullets. It's not being tested as such because this technology is not totally controlled as of yet. But we could say, but this has advantage that any weapon has because it is a kind of laser. Laser is an EMP. It is a kind of laser. Laser travels at the speed of light. So evading an accurately aimed laser is not possible. Secondly, because of its high speed, light is slightly affected by gravity. So the direction, it is totally aimed and focused energy. The third is laser is unlimited power. Uh, Laser, given the sufficient source power, laser can have limitless ammunition because when there's a power source that can generate that kind of